Which do you like better, Piglet? Jedi or The Empire Strikes Back?
Empire.
Blasphemy, Piglet.
The Empire had the better ending. Luke has his hand cut off and finds out Vader's his father. Han gets frozen and taken away by Boba Fett. It's just a down note, and that's life. A series of down endings. All Jedi had was a bunch of Muppets and other small animals.
Well, there was something else going on in Jedi. I didn't realize it until today. So, they built another Death Star.
Yeah.
Now, the first one they built was completed and fully operational before the rebels destroyed it.
Blew it up. Give credit where it's due, Pooh.
Right, and the other was still being built when they blew it up.
Compliments of Lando Calrissian.
Well, something didn't sit right with me the second time they destroyed it. I could never put my finger on it. Something just wasn't right.
And you figured it out, Pooh?
Well, the thing is, the first Death Star was manned by the Imperial Army, stormtroopers, dignitaries. The only people on board were Imperials.
Basically.
So, when they blew it up, no problem. Evil was punished.
And the second time around?
Second time around, it wasn't even finished yet. They were just still under construction.
So?
A construction job of that magnitude would require a lot of more manpower than the Empire Army had to offer. I'll bet there was I'm sounding like you, Piglet. There were independent contractors spent on that. Plumbers, roofers.
Not just Imperials is what you're saying.
Exactly. In order to get it built quickly and quietly, they'd have to hire anybody that can do a job. Do you think the average stormtrooper would know how to fix a toilet or give someone a small smacker of honey?
Okay, so even if Imperial contractors were working on this, or why are you so easy about its destruction?
Well, all those innocent contractors hired to do a job were killed. Casualties of a war they had nothing to do with. Say you're a roofer, some juicy government contract comes your way. You have the wife and kids in the 2-story in suburbia. This is a government contract, which means all sorts of benefits. All of a sudden, a bunch of left-wing militants blast you with lasers and wipe out everything within a 3-mile radius. You didn't ask for that. You had no personal politics. Just trying to scrape out a living honey.
Excuse me, I don't mean to interrupt, but what are you fellas talking about?
The end of Return of the Jedi.
Well, my friend is trying to I'm sorry, I took your part.
Yeah, my friend is trying to convince me that any contractors working for the Death Star were innocent victims when the station was destroyed by the rebels.
Well, I'm a contractor myself. I'm a roofer. T.I. double got roofer. And speaking as a roofer, I can say that a roofer's personal politics come heavily into a play when choosing jobs.
Oh, like when? Preach on, my jigger.
Well, 3 months ago, I was offered a job up in the hills, a beautiful house with tons of property. It was a simple reshingling job, but I was told if it was finished within a day, my price would be doubled. Then I realized whose house it was.
Whose house was it?
Dominic Bambino's.
Babyface Bambino? The gangster?
The very same. The money was right, but the risk was too big. I knew he was, and based on that, I passed the job on to my old pal, Long Ears.
Based on personal politics, Piglet.
Right, and that week, the facility put a hit on Babyface's house. My pal was shot and killed. He wasn't even finished shingling.
No way.
I'm alive because I knew there were risks involved in taking on that particular client. My pal wasn't so lucky. You know, every contractor willing to work on the Death Star knew the risks. If they were killed, it was their own fault. A roofer listens to this. Not this.
Ooh.